So I'm Richard Hall, and I'm Chief Executive and founder of CloudOrigin. And we're lucky to work really across the whole IT value chain with innovative new startups, major companies providing software as a service, cloud infrastructure, other services around that, with end users, people like Virgin, planning their cloud adoption. And then in the middle, we work with private equity and venture capital firms who are investing in the cloud sector, or they're buying and selling major corporations who may need a new IT strategy as part of that. So we have been invited here today by Flexiant to be part of a panel, the ultimate panel, talking about the future of public and private cloud, which was a fascinating debate. Unfortunately, there will be never enough time to cover all the points, but lots of interesting ideas and questions from the crowd. So in terms of major drivers for change, we could talk about the consumer perspective, but I think we don't talk enough about in the industry at the moment is what's driving the suppliers. Why does a software house want to become a software as a service provider? Well, principally because it'll be valued at 3 to 5 times as much, but if it stayed in the old world. Equally, infrastructure providers, lower margin, vast scale, the economics of that are very compelling. It's tearing apart companies like EDS, but it's providing all sorts of new companies a new reach to market globally for infrastructure as a service. So what's important to remember if we're building IT strategy is that the choices we'll have aren't just dictated by what customers would like to buy, but of course big changes on who's going to provide it, and the model they're going to see is going to be predominantly not installable software anymore, but software as a service, and indeed BPO, business process outsourcing, bundling that software, that manpower, and delivering it direct to customers. And of course, if much less of what you use as a workload is actually run by your own firm, then you need much less, whether that's private cloud or managed services, that's going to diminish inevitably. And there's still a chance, though, for thousands of new companies to start up and create new services on top of the great public cloud providers and linking in with all the software as a service providers. I still think there's a point where maybe too many vanilla companies selling very similar services, but I wish them well. But what really stands out for me are the firms with real differentiation, whether that's service delivery, whether that's data warehousing as a service, whether that's unique hardware. And every year I come and I see a few new ones of those and get a chance to talk to more people in the industry and more consumers, which is great.